Hello, this is Smarter Prepping with Uncle Mark again. By the way, this is Monday, the 1st of January, 2024. Happy New Year! Monday, 1st of January, 2024. Okay, at this time, I'm, I'm making a nice video. This is about 9 p.m., isn't it? Yeah, 9, no, 8:15, whatever. All right, and I'm making a nice video about some of the food I got going on here, okay? Because what I do here is I'll make up a batch of food. Like I made a batch of this, enough to last me at least 3 or 4 days, at least 3 days. Sometimes it's more like a week or two. But this other batch of food also lasting. Well, if I mix the two, that's going to last more than a week, maybe 2 weeks. Okay. And then also, I like to drink a healthy smoothie, right? That's my healthy smoothie right here. Okay. I'm going to go over some of what I put into each of these batches of goodies. Once again, I do a batch of this, batch of this, batch of this, and then I look at the fridge, into the fridge, and nibble on this, nibble on that. Like I say, for a week or two, at least 2 weeks go by before I need to make another batch of this and that and the other. All right, there's my Ninja blender I bought at Walmart.com, and I put in the Ninja blender some of my bottled water and some turmeric. Turmeric's supposed to be a super healthy superfood. And I put Gatorade, which has your salt and potassium. A little bit of salt, potassium, a little bit of sugar, food coloring, whatever. So I put in lots of Gatorade powder and shake quite a bit of turmeric in there. And I'll put in, say, some strawberries. Look at the strawberries. Yeah, nice, huh? Strawberries. Frozen strawberries. And greens. Because I keep getting free food, and I get free greens. This one is spinach, baby spinach, and something else. And this is something else, what, romaine lettuce and whatever. Those things that are meant to be eaten as a salad, but since I don't have any aperitif, I throw greens like that. Some of it I'll throw up in the blender. Some of it I'll throw up in the pot over here. I'll show you that in a little bit. So the greens, a lot of greens go in the blender. Green healthy, turmeric healthy, salt and potassium in the Gatorade. All right, and it tastes good. Strawberries help it taste good. Gatorade help it taste good. Okay. So that's my smoothie, and this is my latest batch of smoothie. That's good stuff right there. Now, what I made just recently here, goodness great, just recently I made, I'd had some cookies. My next door neighbors, I showed you on a previous video, my neighbor dropped off some cookies. They were like hard as stones. These are actually nice. These have been individually wrapped. I got these previous. I forgot these were even here. But they're really hard cookies. I put in here, I ended up with 4 quarts. What I did, I put the cookies in the blender with some water and some powdered milk, right? Non-fat dry milk. Powdered milk and water. I was out of regular milk. Powdered milk and water and cookies. I made a gallon. So I have a gallon of pulverized cookies. Sip on that. It's like cookies and milk, except you just drink it. It's already pulverized and done. Okay. I got so many of these bags. Was it 6 bags? Each one's 2 pounds. Yeah, I got so many almonds. At one point, it's been almost a month ago, I put some of the almonds in here, and they're so hard, I felt like I needed to lubricate a little bit with something, so I just threw in some vegetable oil. See, the vegetable oil kind of rose to the top. Oh, well, I can try to stir it up and everything. But I put just cheap soybean oil in there along with the almonds. That's done like a month ago. Just recently, I got me for free, once again, all this free food, a quart of eggnog. Christmas time eggnog. Okay, 3/4 eggnog. And I threw 1 quart of eggnog in the Ninja blender, right? And one of these bags, one of these 2-pound bags of almonds, and pulverized it. And that made me, was it 3 of these? 2 or 3? Yeah. Or was it just 2? I guess 2 of these, yeah. So once again, that's really rich. That's like eating peanut butter. With a little eggnog and a little sweetener. Oh, pretty good. This is another batch of food I made. I just had a free bag of pancake mix. I was actually dreaming about cinnamon rolls with lots of goop on them. And I got up and I said, well, I'm not going to go buy cinnamon roll. It's a Dollar General. I had free pancake batter. So I made up the whole bag of pancake butter. I cooked the whole thing up, so it makes a lot of extra pancakes. Anytime I got a little syrup on hand, I can go ahead and just take 2, 3, 4 of those, whatever, set them in a bowl, and pull syrup on them. They got enough butter inside of them there. The way I cooked them I cooked them with a lot of butter, cooked them, fried them in butter. I mean, I'm sorry, country crock. Okay, country crock in the batter plus country crock. They were similar to country crock. So they're gonna butter. You don't have to put butter in syrup. Just pull syrup on them, and you can eat them as is. They're pretty good as is. Okay, so that's another batch. Batch. Goodness, so many batch of food. I already mentioned this batch of food. I want to show you what some of what went into that. Some of those greens look from over there. By the way, ignore the dirty dishes. You didn't see no dirty dishes. Nope, ignore dirty dishes. Some of those greens from over there. What I did to make this batch, I put a big bag of iceberg lettuce, a big bag of salad mix. I don't have upper tea, so I just threw it in to cook it. I didn't know if a person could just cook up lettuce. Yeah, you can cook it up. It'll cook right down. No problem. Just, live and learn. So I threw the lettuce in there. Plus, I had a really big, if you can believe it, I had a sweet potato that's a little bit bigger than this one, larger than this one. It was a very large sweet potato. So I peeled it and cut it up. See the chunks of sweet potato in there? Okay, great. I had twice as much celery. So I put half the celery I had on hand, I put in there, right? Diced it up real tiny. And this is my habaneros from my backyard garden. You've seen them in my other videos, right? Habanero pepper. I keep forgetting I got to aim the camera. I'm looking at it with my eyeball. I got to aim the camera at it so you can see it. Okay. So it was, I did, and I put other things in there. The other things I put in when I make my veggie stew like that, I put lots of imperial margarine in it, right? Imperial margarine. I make a big batch and put a whole pound of it in there. It's actually half oil and half half oil and half water, really. So it's not as much oil as it sounds. Putting a whole pound of imperial in there, because it makes a big batch. And like I say, the margarine soak into the celery and the sweet potato, etc. Plus all this other, and then like season it up. That's why I had to step out here. I season it up with what? Accent, garlic salt, onion powder, black pepper, and iodized salt. See? Garlic salt, and accent, and onion powder, and black pepper, and iodized salt. Some of this I bought, some of it I got free, by the way. And one of the favorite things, and I also put in some of this in. There wasn't room for this Knorr chicken bouillon. Great big monster thing I bought a while back. See, it's best if used by date is January 24th, 2022. It's now 2024, so, but that's okay. I've used up most of it. I'll keep using it steady. All right. I forgot to mention, I also put vinegar and sugar. A pot of stew right there. Vinegar and sugar. It's really good. Actually, I use blackstrap molasses, but I just ran out. I can just put regular sugar, works fine. Sugar and vinegar, because that actually goes well with the spices. Habanero, all of that goes well together. Nice stuff. Anyway, and I made chili. I made a couple of videos about chili. There's my 2 pounds of ground beef. There's my chili seasoning. About to make more. I forgot to bring the beans over here, but beans are included, right? And by the way, Brussels sprouts, I got a huge amount of free Brussels sprouts. So I can end up putting Brussels sprouts in my veggie stew next time around. And back here, kind of hidden, is I got a free batch of this sandwich meat. I'm almost out. It tastes so good. This is one of Tanya's favorites. See the bread back there? Okay, bread. 2 slices of bread, right? Put some mayonnaise. That's mayonnaise in this little jar. Big mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, bread. Mayonnaise on the bread. Put the meat on there. Put 3 of those slices in the sandwich there. In between, put mayonnaise on one slice, mayonnaise on the other slice. Put 3 slices of turkey on one. Slap it all together. And I drop my drop of Goulden's honey mustard on each bite just before I take a bite. Good stuff. Oh my gosh. Here's some of that free cheese I got. Keep getting all this free cheese. I just mentioned that. And I got for free a bunch of this sausage gravy. And I use this instead of biscuits. I just throw it on with this. Well, my time's almost up. So are you ready? 3, 2,